your name.
UCL, shame, shame.
UCL, shame, shame. Now, now.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Allah Gaza.
Raja.
Allah Palestine.
Raja.
Hurriya, hurriya.
One state.
Palestine 48.
Palestine 48.
Palestine 48. And you do not think of what you cannot do. You think of what you can do. And every day you watch these horrific images that we are all seeing, that our politicians are seeing, that our leaders are seeing. You do what you can. And you do not wait for these institutions to do their job. If these people, after all that we have seen, have not stood up till now, then you stand up for them. You wait for no one. And on this road, you do not think of who is standing next to you. You do not think of what this person or what this person is not doing. You think about what you can do. You do not bog yourself down with the thought that there are people going about their daily life not thinking twice because they want to have a seat on their table, because they're on their script, despite being a lawyer, despite being a doctor, despite being a journalist, despite being a member of the United Nations. You do not waste your time thinking about a person who is able to look at a child and judge whether they have a right to exist or not based on the color of their skin or the place that they were born. That is a waste of time, because that person has a problem that they need to deal with themselves. You think about what you can do, and whoever dares makes you feel that what you're doing is not enough, or that you cannot do something, you do not even waste your time listening to that. Because on this road of liberation, it is step by step. And you do not stop. And you remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing. Because it is a waste of time for me to sit in classrooms and learn about humanity and international relations when people are getting slaughtered with ease, with such ease. And you be the opposite of all that. You match their cruelty with your kindness, with your values.
Raja. Raja. Raja.
To tell my story, to sell my things, to buy a piece of cloth and some strings. Make it white with a long tail, so that a child somewhere in Gaza, while looking heaven in the eye, awaiting his dad who left in a blaze and bid no one farewell, not even to his flesh, not even to himself, sees the kite, my kite you made, flying up above, and thinks for a moment, an angel is there, bringing back love. If I must die, let it bring hope, let it be a tale.
Esperanza, que hacía una historia. Thank you.
Now we will hear the poem in Hebrew.
So I'm going to ask you all if you could leave your flowers here on the gate, in front of the gate. Today we decided to hold a visual and a protest to remember Dr. Refaat al-Arya, who was murdered 1 year ago in Gaza by an Israeli airstrike which targeted his sister's home. Dr. Refaat al-Arya is an esteemed poet and writer. He is Palestinian. He gave so much back to the community in Gaza, and we wanted to honor him because he actually studied here at UCL. He studied for his master's in 2008, and UCL refuses to acknowledge his martyrdom. It refuses to acknowledge that he was murdered, and it refuses to acknowledge that there is an ongoing genocide in Gaza. It refuses to divest from companies complicit in Israeli genocide, and it also refuses to support its Palestinian students, many of them who are here and some of them who are in Gaza and unable to leave. So we wanted to hold a visual to show UCL that there is a community of people that stand behind Dr. Refaat al-Arya. They stand with the Palestinian people, and we will continue to do actions until our university is no longer complicit in Israeli apartheid and genocide.